A young nurse named Emily starts hearing strange noises from the long-closed psychiatric wing of the hospital. Whispers echo down the hallways, and doors seem to creak open on their own. During her night shift, Emily follows the distant sounds of crying and discovers cold spots along the hallway. She feels as if someone is watching her from the shadows. Emily stumbles upon old patient records and is horrified to find her own name listed as a patient from decades ago. Strange visions haunt her. She sees a distorted face in the mirror and hears voices calling her name. Driven by curiosity, Emily enters the sealed psychiatric wing and meets the ghost of a former patient who warns her to leave. Emily uncovers the truth. She is not alive but a spirit reliving her own tragic past as a patient who died in the hospital. Strange lights flicker from the abandoned operating room 13, long sealed after a tragic incident. Dr. Harris, a surgeon, hears metallic clanging and finds the door to the operating room mysteriously unlocked. Inside, he discovers rusted surgical tools and a blood-stained gown draped over an old chair. Research reveals the gown belonged to a surgeon who died during a botched surgery decades ago. Dr. Harris begins to see fleeting images of himself wearing the bloody gown and performing horrific surgeries. Haunted by visions, he realizes the vengeful spirit of the dead surgeon is using him to complete unfinished procedures. A nurse notices a little boy wandering the pediatric ward, but no records of him exist. The boy stares blankly at the walls and hums an eerie lullaby. The boy disappears whenever approached, leaving behind faint laughter and small, muddy footprints leading to nowhere. Old staff whisper about a child who died tragically years ago, locked in a storage room during a game of hide and seek. The boy leads the nurse into an old, forgotten wing of the hospital, where the walls are covered in childlike drawings. There, she finds a decaying room filled with old toys and drawings, some depicting a figure watching the child from the shadows. A gravestone in the overgrown garden reveals the boy's name and a chilling inscription, "He never left." The nurse hears the boy whisper, "Will you play with me forever?" as the door behind her slams shut. ICU monitors beep frantically despite patients being stable. A thick, cold fog begins to seep into the ward at night. Lights flicker, and a cold breeze chills the staff. Shadows seem to move on their own, slipping across the walls. Security cameras catch shadowy figures drifting through walls, and an old music box starts playing by itself. Multiple patients mysteriously die in the same ICU room. Their last words mention a woman in black watching them. Hidden behind a panel, a diary reveals a patient's final words, describing dark rituals once performed in the hospital. The patient's vengeful spirit is seeking retribution, causing the strange deaths. The ICU was once a surgical room where unethical experiments took place. A nurse discovers a locked door leading to a basement where old medical equipment and ritual symbols remain untouched. The spirit warns that anyone uncovering the truth will become part of the hospital's dark history.